Joining me in studio is the former Rwanda Lieutenant General Faustin Nyamwasa. He survived an assassination bid on 2 occasions in 2010. He was also a close associate to the deceased. Mr. Nyamwasa, it's a personal loss to you. How do you see this killing?
It is with great pain and loss that we feel as Rwandans in exile, and particularly the RNC as an organization. But foremost, it's a great loss to the family of Patrick Karegeya, who has got a young family, a wife and 3 children. And I feel it's my duty to express the anguish that the Rwandan people feel about Karegeya, having fled his country, ran South Africa where he thought he could get peace, and he gets killed in this manner. We believe that definitely investigations are going on. I don't want to divulge into the investigations which are being carried out, but certainly everybody knows that South Africa hosts millions of refugees from other countries, from Zimbabwe, from Uganda, a lot of them from Congo. But those nationalities are never targeted by anybody. Nobody is being assassinated in South Africa, except Rwandans. And therefore, who carries out these negotiations, these assassinations, and what are they intended to achieve? So Rwanda is a unique country whereby its citizens who have run out of the country have been assassinated. Some have been assassinated in Uganda, others in Kenya, others in Tanzania, now in South Africa. And there was a warning in Britain warning the government of Rwanda that a number of Rwandans were being targeted in Britain. And we feel that Karegeya is not an exception. But the circumstances under which he died, I wouldn't want to diverge into those. I would rather wait for the investigations to be carried out.
From what you're saying, it sounds like you believe there is a link maybe between his assassination. You also said there have been assassination attempts on your life, and Rwandans who live out the country are targeted. What do you believe this link is?
I have no doubt in my mind. In the year 2010, President Paul Kagame was addressing Parliament. And in Parliament, he openly said that if it requires him to use a hammer to kill a fly, which is Patrick Karegeya and myself, that he's going to do it. And he's also on record having said that he will kill the president of Tanzania, that we wait for him and hit him. Now, we don't take these things very lightly. When these things are talked about from the highest office and they are carried out, what do we have to believe?
So you believe it's President Kagame carrying out orders to assassinate people who speak out against him?
Well, he said it. And since he said it, I have no reason to dispute what he said. And he has never retracted those statements. So I have no reason to dispute them because he has never retracted them. And these were public statements said in Parliament.
How safe do you feel, because I know you came to South Africa to find refuge, as did your colleague who has passed away. How safe do you feel in light of these incidents?
Just like all Rwandans who are in exile, we are also subjected to a lot of harassment and intimidation. So my situation is not unique because we have had some of our compatriots die. I've told you in Kenya, in Uganda, in Tanzania, and now here in South Africa. So my situation is like anybody else's. But maybe mine is aggravated because of the stature of what I used to be. It's aggravated. And we cannot just keep quiet when a person, a friend, a colleague who has worked for the country just dies and we just keep quiet. And that's what they want us to do. They want us to keep quiet and allow our country to be abused, our people to be abused, and our people to never, ever express a different opinion as established by probably the existing government.
Okay.
Yeah.
Earlier, we spoke to His Excellency Vincent Karega, Rwanda's High Commissioner to South Africa, and he clarified how Kigali is looking at this assassination.
As a small party that has proclaimed itself to be a strong opposition, I think they seize each and every opportunity that may give them credence as a political movement. But I don't think it is wise to play with death of someone and play their political card. They should be wise and cooperate with the police if they have any information, and then come up with scientific evidence. For now, I think it is much wise to let the South African police find out what happened, especially that he was on an asylum status. So they also know his movement and his activities in South Africa. They will be better placed to kind of highlight all of us on what may have happened.
Still with me in the studio is former Rwanda Lieutenant General Faustin Nyamwasa. Can you give us a background of why do you believe these things are happening, why are you being targeted, why are these assassinations happening?
Exactly what the ambassador has been saying, that we should not keep quiet, that we should actually keep quiet, we should not express our views, particularly even when our friends are killed, that we should keep quiet and don't express the anguish we are facing. We are being targeted because there are certain things we don't agree with in our country, particularly issues regarding the judiciary, whereby a lot of our compatriots are now in prison for even forming political parties. A case in point is our former president, Pastor Bizimungu, who formed a different party and was in prison for 15 years. Another case in point is Victoire Ingabire, who came all the way from Holland, started to make a political party. She's in prison, sentenced 15 years in prison, and very many others. These are issues that we feel should be expressed, should be discussed. But if you ask for these issues to be discussed, then you are targeted. So all we are talking about is mainly human rights and civil rights and civil liberties that we require.
As people in exile in South Africa, what do you expect from the South African authorities?
I think the government of South Africa has done what is possible for all refugees that have sought asylum in South Africa, including ourselves. But nobody targets other nationalities, like I've told you. Nobody's targeting the Congolese who are here. Nobody's targeting the Zimbabweans who are here. Apparently, it happens that it's the Rwandans who are being targeted. And that's why we're expressing this problem.
Thank you very much for joining us. Our condolences to you, and we hope that this gets resolved.
Thank you.